very well executed? Yes. Was it really well done? Absolutely, yes. It's almost like my love for it was multiplied by all the different aspects and all the different diverse things they did with the story. And that's the thing, is it's like with animation, you have the power to do that. You have the power to bring so many different elements into a movie, like a Da Vinci vulture that you'd be like, how in the
how does that work? Yeah.
how would we ever do that live action? You can do it in animation. You just have to be willing to put in the time and spend the money.
Yeah.
So yeah, I loved it. I thought it was cool. I think it was a good way to kind of put everything together, and like it was a good start to the movie. And I think it also did a very good thing. It set up where it foreshadowed Miguel a little bit and kind of his character and kind of which direction he was going. So Dan knows exactly where I'm going with this, but there's towards the end of that fight scene with them, before the helicopter is coming up to, shine the light on it, Miguel is about to take a bite out of the vulture. And
takes his mask off, the fangs come out.
He is going to bite him. He is going to bite him. And it leaves you wondering, because you're like, why? That's not, he's trying to suppress him, not drink from him. So I'm going to throw it right back at Dan and be like, what were your thoughts? We've had a little bit of a mini discussion about Miguel potentially not necessarily being who he claims to be, or kind of being another one of the bad guys in the story. So
yes. Right. He appeared as the bad guy of, we're going to catch, Miles, and we're going to do, all the Spider-Man, get him. But we're referring to more of the vampire side. And they even made a comment, I remember, in the movie of somebody referring to Miguel as a vampire. So it's like a known bit of information that they know, but it is that, like, in the actual comic, right? The Spiderverse comic that they released and they came out with, there's a group of beings called the Inheritors, and there's one particular one called Morlun, 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 and their whole thing is they are these vampire-like beings that drain the life force of specific animal totem characters, right? People that have these animal totems. In particular, this group targets the spider people that exist across the timelines of all the different spider verses out there, and they're basically draining and killing the spider people. There have been a few instances where some spider people have killed the Inheritors and stuff like that, and that's like this whole cosmic fight of like, hey, these spider people can end your life, so you should kill the spider people. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, I'll do that. But that's where we've had this conversation of maybe Miguel is one of these Inheritors, one of these beings that feed off of the animal totems of people, and specifically us seeing him pull out his fangs and do this against the vulture kind of makes me think that maybe he is in that sort of same group, like people like, right, the Rhino, Vulture, like these characters, as well as Spider-Man, right? These animal totem characters, Black Cat, all these characters in this world are in danger because of these beings that want to strain their life forces. So that's the discussion we've had, is we think that it is leading to that, then maybe he is that subtle villain, and they're gonna play on this like Prowler thing, and then it's gonna be a whole haha surprise, or maybe not. Maybe we're reading too much into it, and maybe it's gonna be nothing. But that's where my brain went to as soon as I saw the fangs come out, specifically versus the Vulture. Like in the theaters, I was like, wait a minute, this reminds me of the actual comic and what actually happened with them hunting them down.